There are moments in life that feel ordinary, unremarkable, even mundane. Yet, the universe whispers truths through the smallest of encounters, the briefest of glances, the fleeting presence of someone whose timing seems almost too precise to be chance. Today, the angels want to speak to you about such a moment, about a younger person who has appeared in your life, not by coincidence, not by random chance, but as a deliberate message from heaven itself. Perhaps you have noticed them. Perhaps they have crossed your path in ways that left you wondering. Maybe you felt a pull, a curiosity, or even a sense of responsibility that you could not explain. Angels wish to remind you that the presence of this younger soul is layered with purpose and meaning, interwoven with the threads of your life story in ways you have yet to fully recognize. This is not merely a meeting of chance. It is a divine alignment. The universe does not orchestrate these moments lightly. There is a reason, a divine orchestration at play, and the angels are eager for you to understand what is being revealed. Many times, when someone younger enters our lives, be it a child, a student, a mentee, or even a seemingly random acquaintance, their role may not be immediately apparent. Our human perception often judges based on surface-level interactions, the brief impressions of age, experience, or circumstance. But angels are reminding you that their presence carries a higher purpose. This younger individual may bring a reflection of innocence, a reminder of hope, or a message that transcends the limitations of age. Heaven communicates through their presence, asking you to open your heart, your mind, and your spirit to the lessons they embody. Notice the subtle signs. Do they inspire you to act with more patience? Do they awaken a sense of responsibility or compassion you had not tapped into before? Angels use these connections to guide us, to awaken dormant parts of our hearts that have longed for renewal. Often we are too busy, too distracted, too focused on our own journeys to recognize the sacredness of these encounters. But now the angels are inviting you to pause and observe. Look at this younger person not as someone to teach or correct, but as a mirror of divine intention. They carry a message wrapped in laughter, curiosity, or even challenge that calls you to awaken to your higher purpose. You might ask, why now? Why this person? At this exact moment in my life? Angels want you to understand that timing is never random. Each individual enters our lives at precisely the moment needed for growth, healing, and alignment with our destiny. Heaven knows your heart. Heaven sees the areas where you need encouragement, reflection, and awakening. This younger soul may be placed in your life to stir parts of your spirit that have been dormant, to spark revelations, or to catalyze changes that will ripple outward in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Consider the moments you have shared with them. Perhaps it was a chance conversation that lingered in your mind. Perhaps it was a gesture, a look, or a shared laugh that felt unexpectedly profound. Angels want you to see these moments as seeds planted in your soul. Each interaction, no matter how small, carries energy and purpose. They are not coincidences. They are invitations to deeper awareness, to connection, and to the unfolding of divine plans that stretch far beyond your current understanding. Sometimes this younger person may challenge you. Their presence may bring discomfort or impatience, moments that test your patience, resilience, or compassion. Do not be alarmed. Angels remind you that challenges are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth. Heaven uses these moments to teach us, to expand our hearts, and to align us more closely with the wisdom we are meant to receive. Even the moments of frustration or confusion are sacred. They are the crucible in which understanding is forged, where empathy and awareness are strengthened. Pay attention to the ways your heart responds to this individual. Do you feel protective, nurturing, or inspired by their energy? These responses are not accidental. Heaven places people in our lives to awaken the best within us, to remind us of love, purpose, and responsibility. The younger soul reflects something essential about your journey, a reminder of the innocence, courage, and potential that lies within every life, including your own. Their presence is a subtle call from the universe, asking you to remember the purity and joy that can be found even amidst the complexities of adulthood, responsibility, and challenge. Angels also wish to highlight that learning is a two-way street. While you may be tempted to see yourself as the guide, teacher, or protector, recognize that heaven often uses the young to teach us too. There is wisdom in their questions, in their perspective, and in their ability to see the world with fresh eyes. They remind us that every interaction carries dual lessons, for them and for you. You are both vessels in the unfolding plan of the divine. Heaven is revealing that this person may serve as a catalyst for your next steps. Pay attention to synchronicities, intuitive nudges, or moments that feel unusually significant. These are not coincidences. Angels guide you to notice patterns, subtle messages, and moments of clarity that arise when you engage with this soul. Their presence may be linked to your career, personal growth, family, or spiritual evolution. Be open, remain aware. Trust that what seems small today may have profound implications tomorrow. You may feel uncertainty or question your role in this connection. That is natural. Angels assure you that you do not need to have all the answers. You are not expected to orchestrate every detail. Your role is to be present, to engage with openness, and to allow divine guidance to work through the relationship. By being attentive and receptive, you create space for heaven to reveal the messages meant for you, for them, and for the larger tapestry of life that binds all of us together. Notice also the qualities within this younger person that inspire awe or admiration. Angels use these reflections to teach us humility, gratitude, and the recognition that divine purpose manifests in myriad forms. Their talents, innocence, or even their struggles are signposts, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of life's interconnectedness. Heaven wants you to see beyond appearances, to recognize the sacredness that exists in every individual, and to honor the ways in which each soul contributes to the collective unfolding of destiny. The angels are reminding you that divine encounters are often layered with complexity and meaning. A simple interaction may contain lessons about patience, compassion, forgiveness, or courage. Take time to reflect on what this younger person is bringing into your life, not just through actions, but through the emotions and insights they awaken within you. Heaven communicates through energy, presence, and resonance. Listen with your heart. Observe with your spirit. Be attentive to what is being revealed in quiet moments, not just in grand gestures. As you continue your journey with this younger soul, understand that you are not alone. Angels walk alongside you, guiding your intuition, softening challenges, and illuminating the pathways of insight. They urge you to approach this relationship with reverence, curiosity, and openness. The lessons are not always immediate, and the purpose may not be fully visible at first glance. But trust in the divine orchestration that brought this person to your life. Every moment holds significance. Every interaction is imbued with heavenly intention. The presence of this younger person is a reminder that the universe often works through subtle, gentle nudges rather than grand declarations. Heaven communicates through timing, alignment, and connection. Even the briefest encounter can be transformative if received with awareness and an open heart. Angels encourage you to remain present, mindful, and attentive, noticing the ways in which this soul reflects higher truths, awakens dormant potentials, and inspires growth within you. Heaven is revealing that patience is essential. Allow the relationship to unfold naturally without forcing outcomes or expecting immediate clarity. Trust the process, for divine timing surpasses human understanding. The lessons embedded in this connection may reveal themselves slowly, in layers, over time. Your responsibility is not to control, but to be a vessel of presence, attention, and love, letting the guidance of angels shape the interaction in ways that serve the highest good of all involved. This younger person may also serve as a mirror to your own inner child, reminding you of dreams, innocence, and passions that have been forgotten or set aside. Angels wish for you to rediscover parts of yourself that were nurtured in youth, that long to be remembered and reawakened. Their presence is a call to reconnect with creativity, joy, curiosity, and wonder, the very qualities that illuminate your path and inspire others around you. Take note of the synchronicities that arise in your interactions with this soul. Coincidences are never mere accidents. A phrase, a gesture, a shared experience, each carries layers of meaning. Angels want you to be aware of these patterns, to recognize the divine fingerprints in your life, and to trust that these moments are orchestrated for your growth, understanding, and alignment with your life's purpose. And so, as you continue to engage with this younger person, remain mindful of the sacred opportunity at hand. Heaven is revealing that this encounter is transformative not just for them, but for you as well. Each conversation, each shared smile, each quiet moment carries the potential to unlock insights, awaken compassion, and inspire actions that ripple far beyond what you can see. As you walk further into the journey that this younger soul has placed before you, angels want you to understand that their presence is a reflection of the divine choreography of life itself. Often, we forget that every person we encounter carries more than just their physical presence. They carry energy, lessons, and messages that are meant to shape our destiny in ways we cannot fully comprehend. Heaven communicates through subtlety, through gestures, laughter, curiosity, and even silence. This younger person is one of those messengers, and your role is to notice, to listen, and to respond with awareness. Heaven wishes for you to embrace the full spectrum of emotions that arise in your connection with this individual. There may be moments of joy, laughter, and delight, as well as moments of challenge, frustration, or confusion. Each feeling is a thread woven by angels that is meant to teach, illuminate, and guide. Do not shy away from discomfort. It is often the gateway to profound insight. Angels remind you that transformation is rarely immediate, and growth often comes through the gentle testing of your patience, empathy, and understanding. Notice how your heart responds when you see them succeed, stumble, or simply exist in ways that inspire reflection. Heaven is revealing that your emotional responses are not just reactions. They are mirrors of your own growth, readiness, and spiritual evolution. The younger soul brings out aspects of yourself that may have been dormant: compassion, creativity, patience, or courage. Their presence invites you to cultivate these qualities, not as obligations, but as natural expressions of your heart aligned with divine will. There may be moments when their actions challenge your perceptions. Perhaps they act in ways that seem naive, impulsive, or even reckless. Angels want you to see these moments as sacred invitations to expand your understanding rather than opportunities for judgment. Every choice, every mistake, and every triumph is infused with purpose. They are lessons in resilience, adaptability, and unconditional love. Heaven works through these interactions to show you that even the smallest lives can hold great wisdom, and that guidance often flows in unexpected directions. This younger soul may remind you of dreams or desires you had long abandoned. Angels often use youthful energy as a spark to reignite the passions and creativity that lie within you. Pay attention to the ways their curiosity, bravery, and honesty awaken your own inspiration. Heaven is revealing that your connection to this individual is not just about them. It is about awakening parts of yourself that have been waiting for recognition and expression. As you continue to engage with them, be mindful of your words and actions. Angels are always at work, guiding interactions to maximize learning and growth for both parties. Every word you speak, every gesture you make contributes to the energetic blueprint that is unfolding. Your patience, kindness, and attention are sacred offerings that strengthen not only the younger person's journey, but your own spiritual path. There may be times when you feel uncertain of your role, wondering if you are making a difference or if your presence matters. Angels want you to trust that even small actions have monumental impact. A smile, a moment of encouragement, a patient listening ear, these are not trivial. Heaven works through these moments to shape character, inspire courage, and cultivate love. Your presence is a conduit for divine energy, bringing stability, guidance, and inspiration into the life of this younger soul. You may begin to notice patterns, moments that seem orchestrated by fate, coincidences that feel too precise to be random. Angels want you to pay attention to these signs. Heaven speaks in patterns, aligning experiences in ways that carry profound meaning. A shared interest, a chance encounter, or even a repeated phrase may hold layers of insight that are only revealed with awareness. Trust your intuition and embrace these moments as confirmations that you are walking in alignment with divine guidance. Heaven also wants you to recognize that this younger person may be teaching you about flexibility, humility, and acceptance. Their perspective is often unfiltered, honest, and direct. They challenge assumptions, break through patterns, and open spaces for reflection. Angels remind you that growth often comes from being willing to see the world through fresh eyes, and that the wisdom of youth is not less than that of experience. Their presence is a call to embrace curiosity, adaptability, and openness in every aspect of life. There will be moments when you feel protective over this soul. You may wish to shield them from mistakes or pain, yet heaven reminds you that learning often comes through lived experience. Your guidance, wisdom, and support create a safe container, but allow them the freedom to explore, stumble, and rise. Angels assure you that every challenge faced by this younger person carries a hidden blessing, a chance for resilience, understanding, and spiritual growth that shapes both of your paths. Consider also the ways in which this connection mirrors divine timing. Heaven is revealing that the younger person's presence is aligned with a greater plan, one that stretches beyond your immediate understanding. Their arrival in your life is part of a larger tapestry, where lessons of love, patience, guidance, and awakening interweave with your own journey. Angels ask you to trust this timing, to remain open, and to notice the ways in which synchronicities guide your steps together. Your connection may also prompt reflection on family, community, or legacy. Angels often use these relationships to remind us of the impact we have on those around us, not only in the present moment but across generations. By engaging with this younger soul, you participate in a ripple effect, shaping not just their journey, but also the lives they will touch in the future. Heaven asks you to honor this sacred responsibility with mindfulness, compassion, and love. Angels want you to recognize the power of presence. Sometimes, simply showing up, listening, and being attentive carries more weight than any advice or instruction. The energy you bring into interactions leaves impressions that endure, shaping the younger person's perception of love, trust, and guidance. Your presence is an expression of heaven's care, a bridge that conveys divine support and wisdom. There will be opportunities for moments of reflection, quiet times when you observe their actions, their growth, or their spirit. Angels encourage you to honor these pauses, to meditate on the lessons that emerge, and to record insights that arise. Heaven communicates most clearly when the mind is still, when the heart is open, and when you are receptive to subtle whispers of guidance. As this relationship unfolds, remember that heaven is always working for your highest good. The younger soul is not merely a part of your life by chance. They are a deliberate messenger carrying lessons, energy, and inspiration that align with your destiny. Angels want you to remain patient, attentive, and open, allowing the divine flow to guide interactions naturally and authentically. In the unfolding connection, take note of the shared experiences that bring joy, laughter, and inspiration. These moments are gifts from heaven, reminders that life is rich with purpose and that divine alignment is active in even the simplest encounters. Cherish these experiences, for they are markers of growth, awakening, and spiritual evolution. Angels also remind you to remain aware of your own boundaries. While your guidance and presence are vital, it is equally important to honor your energy, time, and emotional capacity. Heaven teaches balance between giving and receiving, guiding and observing, speaking and listening. By honoring your own needs, you maintain the clarity and presence required to fully engage with this sacred connection. The younger person may also reflect qualities you admire, traits you long to cultivate, or perspectives that inspire you to expand your understanding. Heaven uses these reflections as mirrors, offering insights into your own potential, aspirations, and spiritual growth. Angels encourage you to notice these reflections, to honor them, and to allow them to shape your journey alongside the younger soul. As you continue to walk alongside this younger soul, angels want you to remember that every interaction, every shared glance, every conversation is layered with purpose. Heaven operates not in haste, but with intention, placing people, experiences, and moments in your life that serve your spiritual evolution. The presence of this younger individual is a sacred invitation to awaken parts of your heart that may have been dormant, to deepen your understanding of love, patience, and divine timing. You may have noticed subtle shifts in your own awareness since they entered your life. Perhaps you are more patient, more reflective, more compassionate. Perhaps you are reminded of the innocence, curiosity, and wonder that once guided your own steps. Angels are revealing that these changes are not incidental. They are signs that the divine is at work, shaping your journey through the connection with this soul. Their presence is a mirror, reflecting back your own growth and your readiness to embrace deeper truths. Heaven asks you to remain attentive to the lessons that arise through challenges. There may be moments when frustration, confusion, or doubt emerge, yet these are not obstacles. They are invitations to expand your consciousness. Angels assure you that every experience with this younger person, whether joyous or challenging, carries a hidden blessing. Through patience, understanding, and empathy, you are learning to embody higher truths that will ripple into every aspect of your life. Notice the ways in which this younger soul awakens your creativity, your courage, and your sense of purpose. Heaven often uses youthful energy to reignite the passions that life's responsibilities or hardships have dimmed. Perhaps you find yourself inspired to act, to dream, or to envision possibilities you had forgotten. Angels remind you that these sparks are divine nudges, guiding you to step fully into your potential while nurturing the growth of the one placed in your care. There is also a profound lesson in trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the younger soul, and trust in the divine orchestration that brought you together. The universe does not place individuals in your path randomly. Each meeting is intentional, designed to teach, heal, and expand your understanding. By cultivating trust, you open the door to insights that are only revealed through surrender and presence. Angels want you to lean into this trust, allowing guidance to flow naturally without forcing outcomes or attempting to control the journey. As you reflect on this connection, consider the subtle ways in which the younger person influences those around you. Their energy, perspective, and actions may spark inspiration, joy, or learning within others as well. Heaven is revealing that the ripples of this encounter extend far beyond what you can see. Every moment of patience, guidance, or understanding contributes to a broader tapestry of growth and awakening, touching lives in ways that often remain unseen but are deeply meaningful. Angels also remind you of the power of humility. While you may feel responsible for guiding or protecting this younger soul, recognize that divine lessons flow in both directions. They may challenge your assumptions, awaken dormant potentials, or teach you perspectives that you had not considered. This reciprocal exchange is part of the sacred design, ensuring that both your journey and theirs are enriched, expanded, and illuminated. Observe the moments of laughter, curiosity, and wonder that arise in your interactions. Heaven communicates through joy as much as through reflection or challenge. The energy shared in these moments is transformative, creating bonds that elevate both your spirit and theirs. Angels urge you to cherish these instances, recognizing them as markers of divine alignment and sacred opportunity. You may also find that your connection with this younger individual calls forth forgiveness, compassion, and understanding that you have been cultivating for yourself. They act as mirrors, reflecting areas of growth that need attention, lessons that have been waiting for acknowledgement, and parts of your heart that are ready to expand. Heaven is revealing that this process is not about perfection, but about alignment, awareness, and conscious engagement with the divine flow. Consider, too, the ways in which synchronicity manifests. Encounters that feel too precise, words that resonate deeply, or events that seem orchestrated by fate. All these are signs from angels, affirming that you are walking the path that heaven has designed. By remaining aware and receptive, you allow these divine messages to guide your decisions, interactions, and reflections. The younger person is a catalyst for awakening, and every shared experience is a conduit for higher understanding. There will be moments when patience is tested, when challenges seem overwhelming, or when clarity feels distant. Angels remind you that these moments are essential for deepening your spiritual resilience. Each challenge carries lessons in trust, empathy, and presence. By approaching these situations with mindfulness, you cultivate wisdom, strength, and a heart aligned with divine purpose. Heaven also wants you to notice the beauty in simplicity. A smile, a word of encouragement, or a shared moment of silence may hold more significance than grand gestures. These subtle, everyday interactions are infused with meaning, shaping the younger soul's perception of love, guidance, and divine presence. Your attention and care, even in small forms, are powerful expressions of heaven's plan. As this relationship continues to unfold, angels urge you to embrace reflection. Take time to observe, meditate, and listen. Notice how your own spirit responds, how insights emerge, and how divine timing orchestrates experiences. By doing so, you create a sacred space where growth, healing, and awakening flourish, not only for the younger soul, but for yourself as well. Remember that heaven's guidance is always available. When uncertainty arises, when you feel unsure of the next step, angels are ready to provide clarity, reassurance, and inspiration. By opening your heart and mind to their messages, you align with the divine rhythm that governs this connection. Trust that each step you take is meaningful, intentional, and part of a larger plan designed for your highest good. Finally, angels want you to recognize the lasting impact of this encounter. The presence of this younger person is a reflection of divine love, guidance, and intentionality. By embracing the lessons, cherishing the moments, and remaining open to growth, you contribute to a sacred cycle of learning, awakening, and transformation. Heaven has placed this soul in your life for a reason that continues to unfold, revealing itself through presence, patience, and awareness. And now, as you reflect on the profound significance of this connection, remember to carry the message forward. Share your light, extend your guidance, and remain attentive to the subtle signs that heaven provides. This younger person is not a coincidence. They are a messenger, a teacher, and a reminder of the divine orchestration that surrounds you every day. If these words have touched your heart, consider subscribing to this channel for more messages of guidance, hope, and inspiration. By joining this community, you allow yourself to remain aligned with the wisdom of angels, to receive insights that uplift your spirit, and to participate in a journey of awareness and growth. Subscribe now, stay present, and let the divine continue to reveal the beauty and purpose that surrounds you every day.